Hi, my name is Zachary Angela, and I just wanted to go over my updated project for switchterm and the stuff that I've kind of added. I think I added a lot, but we'll see. The folder structure is somewhat the same. That uses a database, SQLite. Basically, mostly the same commands, except I did move the switch statement inside the utility folder, just because there's two different kinds for single return and double. I did also switch the C key. Now the E key doesn't really do as much. Well, anyways, I'll show you what it does. So as search, select, add, which you already know. With search, you could do by tag or by CMD. There it is. It also runs the command too. And so, like, how does that kind of work into things? So if you do add and you do, you do the command, and then the description is TTE command, and then the tag. The tags are used for searching different commands. So this would be like as if you made a lot of different commands, and so you want to either search by the first two letters, or multiple letters, starting with the first two, and then or tagging them so that it's a little easier for you to find them. So I guess this one would be test again. Okay, so you'd run it and do the search by tag, test, and you see you got TT, and I had done a prior one with HH. So now that we have added that, you see there's a folder here and a file, and this is where you would write, whatever that command is going to do, kind of like some other Go command things. Sure, why not? So if we do select, and there's two FFs. Oh no, TT was the one we made. I probably need to remove the two FFs. But anyways, so let's say this is the one you select. Yeah, this works. There, it ran it. If you do select with, now it used to be E, the key E, now I did it with C. Lets you select multiple ones. So if you did this, it runs them both, but actually it didn't actually take what I did it. Oh no, it did do it right here, but then it kept going with searching it. Yeah, there's little bumps in it, but whatever. So you can search by the command, you can search by tag, you can select them all the ones, you can add them, and it pretty much does it all by the database, which I've added. Well, there, it finally loads up. But these are the two commands that are in there right now. Yeah, so it uses SQLite in order to save the command instead of the config, just because it's a little more versatile. Eventually I'll have it so you could just store it in a binary. It's just easier altogether. The temp stuff is how I got it to create the command. I think you've seen this stuff with my other code before. Basically, this cmd creates the file, which is, the file, and then template generates the template with it. And then this part where it does cmd runner and it tries to find this command. So you see how this is all the way off on the side. If I save it, it'll whoop. Basically it looks for this and then writes that switch statement. It's because I don't know the command ahead of time that you're gonna write and do. So this is a way to, in the switch statement, it will grow. I gotta put a delete button for this type of stuff, but right now this is a way to run the command, know about the command, and then it links the command. So yeah, that took some time to be able to do. And then at the very end of, it was this one actually. So I shortened this a bit to remove the command, because ours to remove it, I showed in a list video how to remove this stuff. And then this one, finally at the end, just runs the commands. This took me a little bit to figure out. There we go. Because you have chosen, which is the chosen command. So if you hit C, this is pulling from all the commands, and this runs through the switch statement. So it runs through them all, compares them, slices, because now Go is generic, so they made some methods on slices, which is nice. And then it runs through this, and then I delete the command from chosen, and I also remove duplicates. And then if there's something left, I run those applications. And why do I have this? I have this so that I can shell out whatever command. So if you were to add a command called tree or ls or pwd, it's an actual bash command. It would run those, so it would know the difference between your custom made commands and your whatever's left, which is bash, which is nice. So then when you choose multiple commands, for whatever reason that you're running things, it would know the difference. Sorry. And so it adds to it. It knows about the commands. It uses a database to store the commands. It's able to choose between the commands, and it's able to actually run the commands, and you're able to actually edit the commands. What's next? I don't know yet. Maybe a search through the notes, because eventually you're going to be making one too many of these puppies, and tags aren't going to be enough. And so you're going to need to know, that one chain of commands that I did, how did I do that? Actually, doing one command with a chain of commands would actually probably be really good, because some people use make-files in order to run go test and go pprof and blah 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 blah. That'd be a good way to not have to deal with that, actually. Yeah, well, I mean, the multi-selection kind of does that, but to have a saved multi-selection, that would be useful. Yeah, anyways, so that's what I been working on. That's kind of where this project is at. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, thank you.